Wack is my guy. I don't understand what's going on that's out there that he have problems with people on my team or whatever like that. It's just like if people running content or whatever, I'm in here. What can I do? You get what I'm saying? He knows that. So it's like, what is the point of getting mad at and saying don't talk to me or anything like that? What I'm doing to Wack?
Okay, this is what he wrote on Instagram about you and Sharice. He wrote, I'll put it on the screen for the people. He said, for the record, I don't owe you or nobody else a dime. You continue to overstep your boundaries with men and disrespect. You have one more time to play with my name, and I'm going to remind you that y'all came to me for the plugs, not the other way around. This ain't your lane. You're on a mission to start a war between two men. All you got to do
federal prison.
All you got to do is try me. I ain't the godfather to shit. Count me the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. You're dumb in the brain. Damn camera turned you into something else. #mistress. Now talk about the OnlyFans. Leave me the fuck alone, please, before I get on bullshit.
Yeah, so okay, so let's talk about the OnlyFans.
He's calling out Sharice with that. He's saying that she's putting shit between him and you.
Yeah, so we can talk about the OnlyFans thing.
The OnlyFans thing. Luce, I saw Sharice chewing on your balls. I hope that was you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So all that stuff is out the window. She was doing it, and then I told her once we got married, all that stuff is gonna stop. We had fun with it, and that's it. You know, things get leaked, but it is what it is. And then after that, I mean, it ain't no shame getting head from your wife. You get what I'm saying? If you put it on camera, we put it on camera. Dead homies. What's wrong?
By all means, hey, I'm a fan. I support that kind of movement.
Yeah, so that ain't a bad thing or whatever, but Wack and Sharice is just going back and forth over there. I had a talk with Sharice earlier, but the plugs and stuff like that, it's like we help each other. Like when it came down to like I made money with Wack, Wack made plenty money with me. So it's like, what is this? The high show thing? I know he did the no jumper shit and stuff like that, and then it started it off. But I made my own way too. You get what I'm saying?
By all means.
Discredit me. He discredited my wife. She's doing her stuff too.
But you think that she's trying to turn you and Wack against each other? Or I felt like you were already kind of having these anti-Wack feelings from the beginning. Because let me just hit you with a narrative. Is that a lot of people think that, and particularly Trap Lord Ross, they think that you saying that you were falling out with Wack over the fact that he reported on the cops raiding your house when you allegedly got swatted or whatever, they think that that was all a cover because you actually were mad at Wack for basically getting Big U caught up because you knew that you were going to get caught up as a result of some of the shit that Wack, or that Big U and you did together.
No, me and Big Useless didn't do anything. Me and Big Unisex never did not one thing together. So
you robbed the weed shop, or you extorted him, right?
No, never robbed no weed shop, Adam. You know that.
I guess.
Crap like that.
Oh, I guess Wack is primarily mad because you guys are kind of trying to like finesse money out of him, I guess, or like trying to paint the narrative that.
Money out of who? Out of Wack?
I guess.
That's crazy. Well, how are we going to get money out of Wack? We got our own money.
I don't know.
We got our own businesses. We got our own houses. We got our own property.
I'm being told that last night, Wack, Sharice was saying that Wack needs to start supporting more.
No, well, she don't, Wack don't have to do anything.
That's false. You need to go listen to the interview. I never said that.
I do. I'm on stream, but I do need to check that out.
Yeah, when you check that out, you'll see I never did. Academics asked a question and I answered it. And I never said he needs to. I never said I'm looking for it. I never asked for nothing. I actually said we are not ones to ask for a handout. If you want to support Cannon, go to itslucecannon.com and purchase a t-shirt, stream his music. Those are the things I said. Ack is the one that instigated and asked certain questions. And truth be told, it wasn't even what it was when he had talked to Wack. And Wack just went big on big for no reason. And I just feel like he's a big bully, and at this point, I don't want anything to do with him. He can go ahead and suck my motherfucking invisible dildo at this point.
That's a lot. I don't think Ack wants to suck that. But what are you talking
No,
about?
I wasn't talking about Ack, sweetie. I was talking about Wack. Okay, because he likes to bully women. He likes to bully women, and it's not okay. He would never say those things if my husband was out of jail. He would never. Okay?
You think Wack is scared of Luce?
I don't know what he is. I'm not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth just like how Ack was. I never said that. But I know for a fact he wouldn't have done that if Cannon was out of jail. Okay?
Well, because he's scared of him, right?
No, I didn't say that either. What I'm saying is he should have never disrespected me publicly. He could have called me. He said those things and all that and talking about my last check was from him. No. It's the other way around, sweetie. You made a commission off of my check. So I paid you. How about that? Okay? Let's get that straight. All right, you're not even supposed to be talking about that publicly. So let's get that straight too. Like, don't disrespect a woman, because I definitely won't disrespect yours or anything with you. I never disrespected you. We actually showed mad love to him on that interview. When Cannon got on the live, he actually said, "Wack's my guy. I love him." So if he really wanted to, he could have listened to it. I actually even joked and was like, yeah, he's like his mistress. They're hot, they're cold, they argue like they're together. That wasn't a diss. That wasn't me being disrespectful. That was me saying how close they are. Like, I'm like, damn, you always on the phone with Wack. Like, I'm, like, he's your side woman. It wasn't like I was disrespecting him or making it seem like saying he's a fucking bitch. No, I didn't say that. What I was saying was they're so close and they bicker like they're together. That's what I said. But people get in their feelings and got their panties in a fucking up their ass like a thong, want to act like a little bitch. You want to call me a bitch, then you're a bitch too. And nobody's trying to start a war between two people. I'm not trying to do that, and you know that. All right? And best believe if you don't want to be his godfather, trust me, I didn't ask you to. That was Cannon, sweetie. Okay? I didn't ask you to be my son's godfather. He's well taken care of and probably got more money than you right now. So I don't want to hear that shit.
I didn't realize that he was that was that serious. That he's the godfather.
I didn't give him that title. Cannon did. And even truth be told, I answered it truthfully. He never not once gave my son a diaper, and you got a diaper company, and I'm not asking for it either. I never asked for anything from this man. Never. Okay? Never asked a thing from this man. And I don't expect it either. Okay? They offered before Callie was born. They even said, oh, Callie could, be the face of Incredible Diapers. I was like, oh, okay, cool. When it was the baby shower, oh, change your diapers to Incredible Diapers on the registry. Don't put Pampers. I'm like, okay, cool. I still did it anyway.
Well, I guess Wack is saying that he's not the godfather.
Well, that's cool. Thank you. No problem. You did me a favor because I didn't want to denounce you from being the godfather anyways, because you're not.
But was Wack there when you gave birth?
He was there, but because I had COVID, he couldn't come see me or nothing. So he was in the waiting room.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sharice, let me ask you this. Does it bother you at all that people are leaking your OnlyFans content on Reddit and whatnot?
Absolutely not. I'm going to tell you why, because I put it up. But what bothers me is when people's motives are to be revengeful and do it in a negative way. Best believe, listen, my body is tea. I don't give a crap if you want to do that. But what's going to happen is if you're doing it in a form of revenge and trying to do it in a malice way, that's when it becomes a problem, and that is actually a crime. And those who are doing it are getting handled. It's already in the works.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, I saw the clip of you chewing on Luce Cannon's ball sack,
and I had a good old time.
My blood pressure went through the roof.
That's great, because I know I do a good job. That's how I got the ring, sweetie. Listen, my husband married me because I'm a freak. Okay, I do freaky things. I love what I do. I love pleasing him in all ways, all shapes and forms, and best believe he does the same. Clearly, he got some good dick game because you see the women he slangs. Okay, so trust me, it ain't just all talk. He actually walks the walk too. So we were a match made in heaven.
Wow. Did you see the Traplo Ross documentary where he paints Luce as being some sort of like pathological liar? How do you feel about that?
No, I haven't even watched it. Honestly, I don't really watch these things. So I only watch things that people send me, and nobody sent me that. And whether or not he's a pathological liar or not, if that's true or not, clearly, there's some truth to some things. I know everybody was doubting that even Lil Durk was going to be on our podcast interview this past Sunday, and look what happened. We made history, okay? We made history. Durk never did an interview since his arrest, and look, the first one to do it. So y'all go eat that.
Eat that. Yo, okay.
Maybe eat my ass, too, because if you're going to watch that video, I'm sure a lot of y'all over there jerking off to my videos.
Yeah, put me in line. But okay, so I would no disrespect to Luce, but
thank you.
So how do you feel about that the IBM hoodlum guys basically pushing an angle that basically Wack is trying to put the no jumper fight video out there, hoping that there will be charges associated with it or something like that. Are you totally fully like in line, in communication with the IBM fan base?
Honestly, no. Listen, they do what they do. I've already, I call them and I say, hey, listen, Wack don't like this. Hey, listen, I got a call on this. They are grown. They're going to do what they want to do. At the end of the day, ain't nobody trying to be, that's why they're saying, Sharice called me and you guys are crying what we posting. Of course, you tell me to call them and stop them. If they choose not to stop, they choose not to stop. That's on them. They're just like everybody has freedom of speech and want to go and bash and talk and discredit my husband. They could do what they want to. It's fair game. You guys can dish it, but you can't take it. You can dish it, but you can't take it. You're going to have to take it when it comes. It is what it is. And you want to say it's war now? Okay, then. Go ahead. Go and get your best battlefield gear on. I could care less. Ain't nothing you can say or do to me that'll hurt me, sweetie. I'm straight where I'm at.
Okay, this is my other main question as well. If Luce is of the opinion that Brick is some kind of snitch, and then Durk is at least in theory supposed to be cool with Brick, wouldn't Durk not want to get on a call with academics and have his first time speaking to the public be on a call with somebody who's also pushing the line of accusing Brick of being a snitch? Like, to me, that almost feels like some kind of like slight Brick diss on behalf of Durk.
I wouldn't say that because first and foremost, Kenna didn't say Brick was a snitch. Okay, let's not put words in his mouth.
That's what I'm being told. I don't want you. That's
no, he never said that. So let's clear that up. Second of all, if you heard what Durk said on the interview, he said, I don't care who has a problem with who or what the issues are. If I'm cool with them, I'm cool with them. And that's the fact. That's it. And that's where it's going to sit. He doesn't care what mess or ish dramas or who don't like who or what. If he's cool with Cannon, he's cool with Cannon. And that's it.
Okay. Cool.
All right, I was hoping that he would have called back by now, but he didn't. But thank you for taking the time, Adam. Ain't nobody going to stop no calls or no nothing, okay? Best believe nobody made anybody. Nobody made anybody, okay? I've been somebody before I met even my husband. I've been somebody before I met them. You manage people. Just because you manage someone or work with someone don't mean you made them. You work for them and get a check. That's just how it is. You don't make someone, okay? There's no such thing as of creating an artist nowadays. The artist is already there and you just manage them. Nobody's building a bear no more. It's not a build a bear situation, okay? We all adults here. You didn't get me when I was 15. So let's get that straight.
You won't get them unless you order them. How about that? Since you playing with my name. The Wack is Wack. I don't take orders from nobody. And I bow down and submit to nothing. But my obligations to my family. The fact that she even got on here uttering my name, playing with me, I'm gonna text her one time. Because if they want war with me, they want to play with me. They don't want to with me. They don't want to with me. Hey, yo, bro, on some real shit, you don't want to play with me, bro, because I've been holding back. What you mean? Your last check came from me. You talking about right now?
Yeah, I don't think she want war with you. I think, it's kind of like how Brick is. It's kind of like
everything I put on the table. Yo, bro, I don't owe Luce Cannon a thing. I don't owe her a thing. hope you wasn't playing with me, bro. But if I go, it ain't gonna be nice.
No, wait till you see this.
You know me.
Just wait till you see it. Like, I don't think it's
Talking about
but
running my name.
yeah, just wait till you see it.
Yeah. Is we live right now? Cause I go up.
Yeah, no. Don't. She's also a woman deal with a man. Like, you gotta have some type of.
I don't give about none of that. She better stay in her place. Stay in your place with me. I don't know you like that. She all on the line. Nah, check this out, Act. I gave them access to you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's true.
I don't know, with your disloyal get on the line that you got access. You think you something more than what you ain't. You not that. And play with my name, bro.
Yeah, I think that's generally just trying to ask for help. You know,
Don't play with my name, man. That ain't cool. Hey, check this out, bro. When you raise them, do you owe them something you raised?
No.
Let's not look. I think people getting it twisted. Nobody knew who they were until I pushed the button. Let's keep it real. They letting it get to their head. You don't like the hand that guided you, bro. Wasn't no reach to act. Adam 22. None of this shit is for you. And she really came on here talking about I owe her something?
No, she ain't say you owe. She ain't say, yo, you gotta hit it. She basically saying, hey, listen, no, she would probably expect something from you. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I don't expect nothing from me. Nothing. Out of here. And you in my pocket. I'm gonna owe you something and I'm old. Do that math, bro.
Luce locked up right now, so you know we're trying to help you.
Nigga, what that got this okay? And that's the problem. Luce locked up. Conduct yourself like a woman. You out here. Cause you playing with folks. You playing with Big U names. You playing with 600 names. You playing with, you ain't that type of female. You ain't Luce. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
In the block.
They did say y'all look. Luce said, yo, he's cool with you. He just said he wanted you to make sure. He's like, if he was out here, you know, people would run content on himself. I think he wants for you to not have that. No, he didn't say it about you.
No. Hey, bro, when I told him and gave him instructions, they didn't want to follow him. I told a woman out here, calling out their thing, disrespected, like she that type of female. She ain't got a gangster bone in her body. So it's like this. If you gonna talk about a man, I'm not stopping that man from talking back, bro. Yeah. Got enough enemies. I look like, because your woman want to play a role she shouldn't be playing with men. I done went and told and piped down, and then you know what happens? She get at him again. Man, all that, bro. They think is going on. I don't work for her. They ain't here to pacify her. I tell them how it needs to be. If they don't acknowledge that, then cool.